Hello guys and welcome to another loadout video. You're with NJB, and guys, if you'd like to submit your own loadout, remember to leave it down in the comment section down below. I'd like you to give it a theme if possible. If any theme, country of origin or the time it's from, anything, just give it a theme. Anyways guys, let's get straight into it. Today we're using the Vietnam loadout. Basically the US soldiers would use this loadout in Vietnam, and it is the M16A4, and it's completely stock, and you've got your M1911 completely stock. You've got a med kit, and then you've got an M67 Frag and a Bayonet, and that is what I like to call the Vietnam loadout. I've used this previously in the past with friends and stuff like that just to mess around with, but I wanted to introduce it into a series, and it's a really fun loadout. It takes a long time to get into the groove of it, I like to say. But after you kind of get into the groove, you start kind of realizing what to do with the loadout and how to use it and how to perfect how to use it. It's a really skillful loadout. I would say it's a very skill-based loadout because it has no attachments on it to help it. If the M16A4 is actually a really good loadout, especially when it has attachments on it, because it makes it even better. I'm a big fan of it, to be honest. Many people are thinking, oh, it's not very good, because I never played Battlefield 3, so I wouldn't know how the M16A3 would have felt, because I've never played with it. But luckily they're actually introducing the next Battlefield title, which is Hardline. But anyways guys, I want to get into the stats of the weapon, so you guys have a general idea what I'm using and what I'm up against. So anyways guys, the gun has a max damage of 25, a minimum damage of 18, the drop-off starts at 8 meters and ends at 55 meters. It has a fire rate of 800 rounds per minute, which is actually pretty fast, and especially with the damage of 25, which is kind of like an average damage for assault rifles. The reload time when empty is 2.37 seconds, which to be honest guys is quite big, especially with assault rifles, and left is 1.8 seconds. Basically guys, you've got to be watching that mag and see how many bullets it's got, because if not, you're just gonna have a long reload time. You need to be very good at where you go to reload and when you reload. That's what I'd recommend for you guys to do, kind of get better at where to reload and when to reload. The M16A4 has a vertical recoil of 0.28, to the left 0.1, and to the right 0.4. This gun is a very good gun. It's a burst fire weapon, if you guys have not noticed already, and I personally think it's a really fun gun to use, especially with the idea that you're in Vietnam, you're going for the jungle and stuff like that. Especially when I was playing on the more jungle-esque map, and I kind of started to get into the theme of it. I started thinking I was playing in Battlefield Vietnam and stuff like that, and it was like a really cool feeling. And I felt pretty epic using the gun and playing, I would say, successfully with it. I did pretty well. I didn't really have time to use the M1911 because I looked at the mag size, and I had that 1.8 seconds reload time. I kind of didn't have to actually change to my M1911. Sometimes I did when I ran out of ammo, and that was at the first bit I ran out of ammo, so I had to change it up. I was using it. Problem is with the M1911's got quite a small mag, so if you're taking out multiple targets, you're not going to have a very good chance against them, especially when they've got fully automatic weapons. Even if you can get the drop shot on them, it's actually really hard to use. And I use the M1911 because I really like it. It's my favorite pistol, but it's just that mag size. I've started to get used to using the hand cannons like the SW40. I find them so cool to use, and I feel like a bit of a badass when using them, especially the Magnum. It's not very good, the Magnum, but I just love using it sometimes because I feel like a bit of a badass. There's actually a loadout in the future which is coming, which does involve a Magnum as being the primary. You guys might be able to guess loadout from me just saying that. I really like the theme of this weapon. I really enjoy just using weapons with themes. Things that I like, think of weapons like, I don't know, the Western weapon, when I would use the Scout Elites, completely stock, nothing on it with the iron sights and everything. Really cool weapon. And with the 44 Magnum as my sidearm, as my repeater revolver type thing. And I would use that. And I would use the Magnum as my primary, and if there's long range targets, I'd swap to my Scout Elite to kill them, which is really fun loadout. I love themed loadouts, and I hope you guys enjoy themed loadouts. If you have your own themed loadout, it could be anything. Just remember to give it a theme and just send it to me my way, and I will play with that loadout happily. I happily play with it with pride and everything. I really respect the loadout. I'd love to try out people's suggestions and ideas, because I'm quite a small channel, and basically I wouldn't mind some interaction with me and you. That's why I've started this, and I really enjoy doing all these loadouts and stuff. And the things with the M16A4, it's one of those guns, I would say it's quite underused Not many people use it, and I believe it's one of those guns people should use, especially with attachments. This gun is a killer. I'll probably be doing a live commentary with it because I'm actually quite good with it. I'm definitely going to do in the future like a Viet Cong loadout when the Vietnamese soldiers, what they would use and stuff like that. It's obviously, I'm definitely going to do a Rambo loadout. I've got that sorted out. I just need to unlock the weapon and then I can do a Rambo loadout, which would be pretty awesome because I've never really watched the Rambo films. I just know who Rambo is because everyone knows who Rambo is. With like a massive LMG, and he never seems to get hit at all. But I'd definitely be doing like a Viet Cong loadout. That would be really cool to use. I'm not too sure what it would be, but it would definitely be in some of the same maps, some of these China Rising maps, which are quite like jungle-esque, ambient forest type thing. I remember at the first start, like no one was shooting each other, so it was very ambient and quite peaceful, and then you hear grenades going off and stuff like that, and it turned into all-out warfare. That's just how I would imagine the US soldiers being in Vietnam. That's the thing. After using this loadout, I watched Apocalypse Now and Platoon and all these type of films because I just was so into it. Anyways guys, it's actually come to the end of the video. If you'd like to leave me a like rating, don't forget to subscribe. This is NJB signing off, and I hope you enjoyed this Battlefield 4 video. Until next time guys, take it easy.